Good morning.
Oh, you're on.
Good evening, guys. How you doing today? It's Thursday, and we're taking a chance on doing some YouTube. So for you that haven't followed us before, it's Dan and Tina from Greenwood Holistic Farm. We are a first generation regenerative style farm on approximately 40 acres in Ellington, Connecticut. For you that have been following us, we've been doing quite a bit over the last now 3 years.
3 years.
That we've owned the property and got the limited infrastructure, but got the farming up and running. We have cattle, we have chickens for eggs, as well as in the summertime we do meat chickens. We also do pork, and we have a gilt right now. Actually, she's pregnant. Hopefully, she's pregnant. So
We hope so.
if everything goes right, we'll have piglets as well for our first gilt turned sow, as well as we in our cattle we have a pregnant cow as well. So that's some of it. We'll update you more on that in the future. But tonight we're looking with introducing ourselves, as well as Tina's going to go over some things that she's planting, prepping for the garden, as well as the other day we posted something about our incubator for the chickens, and we're going to actually cannula them tonight and see if we can see which ones are fertile and not. So Tina's going to take it over for a little bit.
Alright. So I'm starting my seeds. I've got some spinach planting here. These are egg cartons. They work fabulous. I also have some salad mix on the other side here. I'll be transplanting these into my raised beds outside once our ice melts. I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully in the next month. These will be good size, hopefully less than that. And I also had some snow peas. These are all snow peas here. Ethan, you can come join, kid.
I'm an icicle.
You're an icicle?
He has an icicle.
Oh, show YouTube you're eating an icicle. Is that your evening snack, an icicle? Oh, lovely.
So for the garden purposes, it's just for ourselves.
You can help us candle.
family.
Ethan, stay
We're
here.
gonna do candula in a little bit.
Stay
We're
here.
gonna do it for the chickens in a few
Yeah,
minutes.
we gotta mark them.
So the garden's really just for us. Obviously,
Yeah.
some of the overflow we
We
offer.
have lots of customers ask us if we raise, because we are raising in a holistic manner where we use 0 pesticides. Our chickens are a very good source of an insecticide for us because they eat all the bugs. The only fertilizer that's on the garden, which I've been spreading or collecting all winter, is our manure, so that it'll be ready and not quite as ripe to go into the garden. I've got the eggs. Whenever we eat eggs, we save those, a nice source of calcium. And I also keep all of our ash from the fire as a sort of potash. So those 3 nutrients is what we add to our garden, and that's it. Alright, we ready for these?
Yes. So now we're gonna transition over to the chicken incubator.
And this just sits in over near the window.
It
We
was
have
from
some-
Farm Innovations. The other day we picked up an incubator for.
It's not following us.
No, it stopped following us, so I'll just move it over here.
Okay.
All right,
Come this
so.
way.
Oh,
Same egg?
We're gonna go through all the eggs. First, I'm putting some water into the incubator.
We're going through every single egg.
yeah, we have to go through all of them
Every
tonight,
single
so.
egg. So
I will not be doing all of them.
you're gonna be helping me, of course you are. So we put these eggs in on Saturday and Sunday, the 15th and 16th. So on day 4, we are checking using the LED egg candler light to see if we have any vein structure in there. Those that have a vein structure, that means we have the fertility is there. If there isn't, then it is a bad egg and we're gonna get rid of it.
I think if we can we bring it up on the table?
We're gonna have to. Can you unplug it for a few minutes, Ethan? It'll be okay. And I'm just adding more water to the base. Yeah, you're gonna have to unplug both.
So we're gonna have to turn off the lights. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys.
I don't know.
Oh my
goodness.
I'll try to zoom in and see what's going on.
No, we might need a little light. Here, take that side.
It looks like I can see
Carefully.
you guys okay right now. Again, some of this is us testing out how things are going. I'm gonna go from there.
Lovely. We dropped the flashlight.
Yeah, don't drop that.
Oh boy. Oh, we got water spilling everywhere. Lovely. Put it down even. How about a paper towel over here?
Alright, so ultimately we're gonna have to turn that light off in a second.
Or a rag.
Once we get the cannula, Ethan just
What did he do?
flashed himself in the eye.
Oh, lovely. All right, kid.
So
All right. And then those that are fertile, I'll write an F on them. The other ones we're getting rid of. I'll wash the floor while I'm at it.
alright, you guys, yeah, you might actually have to come up over here with it. So walk over to that side.
Every single
Alright.
egg.
Yeah, we have to do them all
Our
to see which ones are fertile.
humidity we're keeping between 50 and 60, and that's why I just added some more water to it.
So we're gonna make this happen as quick as we can.
Because we don't have a lot of time.
Got about a half
Right,
hour.
go ahead.
Make sure you put the bigger side down, bud.
Yeah. Put it over it.
So if you bring
Wait
that right
and
up close
see,
to the
close to
camera,
the camera.
Yeah, you see it?
Go close. Go close,
bring it
guys.
right close to the camera. Oh, down,
Oh,
down a little bit, right there.
Do you
So
see any veins?
There's a blob.
There's a blob, but let's see. Does it look like spidery veins?
might be a
Yeah,
day.
Yes,
right
I
here.
see them. There they are. Right here, it's really hard to see. This is a vein, that's a vein, that's a vein.
All right, so that looks
Right
like we're gonna
there.
call that a fertile egg for now. So we'll
Yeah.
write fertile on it and go to the next one.
All right, let's do this kind of. Ooh, we're gonna need a little bit more light then. Maybe something in the kitchen. That's better.
No,
Okay.
you can't see it. Then.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. That's the problem.
All right.
You have to keep it. Oh.
Wait, is it moving?
So as you can see, the different style eggs. That's kind
Oh,
of
it's
cool.
moving. You can actually see it. Is it?
Yeah, that's a good spot right there.
See it moving?
So do you see?
Right on the bottom.
All right.
Should you hand it to me back the same way or not? No, I gotta put them in the other way though.
Yeah, you got to put the point side
Yeah,
down.
No, I
Yeah.
can't see though.
All right.
All right. How about you guys give me a little flashlight over here? That one's good?
Yes.
This one?
This one's.
I gotta be able to see. Can you give me something so I can
I'm
see?
getting it, yeah.
I don't know which side is pointy up or down. Keep going. See anything?
Yeah, I do see something moving.
I'll just face it this way.
Oh, just put it on your head.
I know I don't mind it. I'm gonna blind Ethan.
No, put it on your head, and then it's set to one.
Ooh,
It's set
I don't
to
want
turn
it
on
to
and
be
off. You can't have that on there.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
blind him.
Yeah, I see spider vein. I see spider vein.
Spider veins, yes, that's a good thing. All right, you just leave it so I can see. That's perfect. All right. Next.
Oh,
That's
there's
too
a-
much light.
No,
Actually, no. Ty can or
You
Ethan
can
can
see?
see.
See that little thing moving
That's
now?
fine. I can
Yeah.
see now too.
And you see veins.
Yeah. You see those right there?
Yep. All right.
And the back switch.
So this is like literally the
going.
earliest that we're gonna be able to see a lot of it, anyways.
Do I have to bring it to the camera?
I do that one because I'm gonna try to get it nice and close. Stay right there.
Oh, you can see the veins good, Dad.
Hold on.
See that? Mom, come look at this one.
That a cool looking one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a
turn-
nice looking one.
Like these veins right here.
Yeah, so it looks like an eyeball. Look, I'll see if you guys can see it on the video. This is the
You're not gonna be able
mass.
to see it.
There you are. Those are the veins.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Next.
All right. Next one.
This is our good one. This one's already good now.
Okay, good. Here. Oh, I wrote on that one yesterday.
I'm
Oh,
not.
test
Do I have
it.
to bring it up through?
No, no.
Oh, here it is.
Good?
Yeah, it's right there. See?
Veins. You see veins?
See the dot?
It's not
So we
even
have,
dot, though. I need veins, dear.
Look.
If
we
you
have
say yes,
41
you gotta go quick. Yes,
Right
I
there.
see veins. Keep moving.
41 eggs we
Keep
want to
moving.
check. You want to try to get this all done within a half hour because you don't want the temperature to get too low.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're basically obviously simulating having a broody mother or broody hen sitting on these eggs. So the longer, if you notice when they're broody, they literally just come out to eat, get some water, maybe once or twice a day at the most. So that's what
Not
we are
sure.
trying
We'll
to.
leave it and move on.
Yeah, if you don't
ahead.
see it, just wait for the next day. So we're right on the cusp of like day 4 or 5 right now. So depending on what,
Oh, you are not gonna see spider veins in this.
that one's kind of a cool egg. So we might have to wait a day or so on that
Ours,
one.
Dark
Yes.
speckling.
So,
it's a cool egg, though.
We do have a variety of.
It's like a
We just
3D egg.
did
Oh,
a
there
mixed.
You go. Nope, turn back slowly. I do see a lump in the middle, but I can't see any veins yet.
So we did a mix
Go ahead.
of different eggs from our various different chickens. Ultimately, what we're going to do in the future, although it might be difficult to do it this way on our own, is we'd like to get one single breed each time we get a large amount of eggs or a large amount of chickens, so
Yeah,
we
I
know
see
which
veins.
ones
Veins? Yep.
have
Okay.
to be culled or
Move
which
on.
ones have to be. We'll see if anyone wants some older hens that aren't laying as much. We'd like to get to the 70. We're about 60 or so right now,
A little more than that.
or maybe even 70. We'd like to get up a little bit over 100. We're finding the demand is there right now. Obviously, with the issue with bird flu that's going on, is some of the demand. But prior to that, we were getting once individuals have nice farm fresh eggs, we have repeat customers because there really is, for all of you out there that have had a farm raised egg that is
Pasture raised.
that's on pasture, eating off the land, not sitting just in a coop. There's a huge difference once you have that, from the color of the yolk to the taste. At the end of the day, there's a huge nutritional
Don't wow.
difference as well.
Oh, that's a
Hopefully,
cool
one of our
That's
future
nice.
videos, we will go into some of the nutritional value of our various livestock, poultry, and pork. The difference between just commercially sourced and
Maybe we can't
also
go through
running it on pasture, how we do. Our goal is to, like we said, have more of a
this.
regenerative
This is the-
style
This is the tiny one.
farm.
No, you're supposed to do it the other way around.
At the
Maybe you might be able to see it better.
No.
Our best case scenario is we're going to be moving our cows daily to a new, as Joel Salatin, one of our resources that we use,
Let it
amazing
separate.
individual that has
Spin it
pioneered a lot of the regenerative movement.
bigger.
He says a new salad, a
Can't
fresh salad bar
tell yet. All
every
right,
day
I'm not
for
sure on that
the
one either.
cows. The purpose
All right,
behind
moving
that, as we're doing the eggs here and they're getting through the rest of these, the purpose behind moving them every day is your pasture grass is only hopefully getting eaten one bite by one cow, and then by the next day we're moving them to an area,
Oh, sure.
giving that
Pasture, all right.
grass on the pasture time to rest for a good 60 to 90 days or longer if possible.
Yep.
And to do
Yes.
that, the goal of it is to,
Okay.
oh yeah, you can see that one really well right there.
It's a thinner
So, yep, that has a
color,
nice thin one.
lighter color. There you go.
And the purpose of that is to regenerate and bring the soil back to where it should be, back to the days of how the buffalo used to move throughout. And that's kind of the goal in the regenerative movement, is trying to mimic how
Yes.
nature would do it on its
Yes.
own. So if back when the buffalo and other animals were just roaming, they would come through, they would eat, and they'd move, and they'd continue to move, and then they'd come back to that same area down the road, but it wouldn't be until naturally they knew it was ready to be eaten again. And they had feet of soil back then. not inches or no inches. Obviously, there was no commercial fertilizer, and our goal here and
You weren't sure about this?
all right, we're starting back up. I apologize. I'll have to see what I missed and probably
Sure.
bring it back. We haven't started the cutting portion of YouTube yet. The app I was using must have a time limit on how long the video stays on. I'll have to see what that is and see if I can change that so we can get videos up. So I apologize if I stopped at a point. Once I upload this, I probably won't edit it much this time. We'll get to editing it in the future, and we'll update you with what we missed in the future. So we're gonna try to do our videos as uncut and non-edited for now as possible to give you the real life situation of what's going on, not the pretty stuff that everything. All right, we're back. I might be
this
running
one's
out
got
of
a crack.
storage. That could be what's going on right now.
Probably.
This one's got a crack, Mom.
Crack in the
A
shell?
big crack.
Oh, it does.
All right, discard that one.
Oh,
Little buff.
I don't know. What do you think?
I
Is
don't
there
know, break
any-
it open?
No, I'm not gonna break it open, but is there,
Yeah, up on top there is. You can see the
no, the mass is there, the center.
yeah.
The nucleus is there, but is there vein structure?
Thought I saw something.
I think I see it in there.
I'm wondering if maybe thinking that there. I'm gonna turn that off. Maybe his hand was turning it off. I had gestures on this app, so I'm wondering if
What?
Ethan's hand, when it got
Okay.
too close to the camera,
Lovely.
the camera was thinking it was
Why would you do that?
because it allowed us to turn it on and off. So,
Oh, it's running away from me.
all right,
Here it is,
so
Mom.
We're almost done. I don't know
Look,
why
come
it's too long.
See that black thing moving?
Yeah, that's the center of it. The blood, yeah. Okay, that's a good thing.
so Ethan's almost done with the 41 eggs, and I would
Yeah,
say
you see the blood, Mom?
well over 80 to 90% of them are actively fertile
Yeah,
so far.
Right there.
yeah.
We were actually, Farm Innovation just had some instructions, and they actually said when you take your own eggs from your own
Yep.
farm, you have a very high, almost 100% fertile rate if you have a rooster, which we have two, for our 70 hens.
Yep.
Where if you get them from, if you buy in eggs from a hatchery, it's down closer to like 50%.
If
So.
anybody wants fertile eggs,
Um,
we'll sell you
There is
some.
there is a potential that we might be offering fertile eggs. So anyone out there that's looking
Every
for
single egg is wait.
fertile eggs,
Almost. I think they are,
um,
but we didn't see the structure. as
we
much
do
as
have
the dirt.
that one does not look. There's the nucleus, but no. So give it another.
Vein structure.
Yeah, no vein structure on that one yet. So
Eh, could be.
I know some people are looking to start their own backyard. Just keep an eye if you are serious about that. I know a lot of your commercial hatcheries are, with everything going on with the avian flu,
I think so.
are limited. That's why we got
I think
into
that's a
this.
crack in it.
It's, we can't have all of our enterprises closed. I mean, obviously, we'd love to have a completely closed farm where you have no inputs coming from the
I
outside.
don't see anything.
It's very difficult to do that when you're calving and you're hatching eggs and you're having a sow
Yes.
Yeah.
sow
yes.
give birth to piglets. So there's a lot of work on all that, and there's only Tina and I, obviously the three kids, but with
No.
Tyler's working full time with his own business, and Ethan and Carla are in school. So we have no staff currently. We've had some volunteers help out a little bit, and then we've also had some high school kids.
I think so.
But to have a staff right now that's going to be able to help us with everything, that's just
Very
not
expensive.
not practical for us in where we're at right now. So
I need
I'm gonna try to
lights.
turn these lights on now. So we got all
There.
41
Lights.
done. So let's see if we can get this back to situated.
Yeah, probably gonna need to add some more moisture to it.
You wanna
We're
add
gonna
it
hold
now
that,
or you want?
no, just hold the back side. We're gonna lift 1, 2, 3. And slide it straight in this way and down. Whoopsies, the water is leaking.
Where's it leaking out?
I don't know, but it's leaking.
Ow, my knees.
Got the bottom one, hang on. There we go, we're in. Good, that's all right. We're just gonna need like at least 2 more syringes.
Alright, I'll get you some water. Alright, so.
I was gonna show my iron next.
Yeah, where's your syringes?
They were right over here.
Where?
Go back to the tip. Right, no,
Oh.
right on the tip.
You're gonna probably have to do a bunch of these. So. Alright, so we're.
Showing the temperature is 80 now. It'll go up quickly. 81.
So this incubator here that has the 41 eggs, it has an auto egg turner, so it's moving the
Pretty cool.
eggs naturally, as well as
Couple syringes full.
there's a water channel that
Squish it in over here.
the water channel allows for. Oh, I'm moving. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's going that way.
Nauseous.
All right, try to get over here for you guys. Oh, I don't understand why this thing is moving all over the place.
I don't know.
There we go.
But I'm happy, man. My blackberries and raspberries are growing.
So there's a little area right there, just a little hole. That one's the small one, so you gotta add most of it to the big
Easier
one.
to see on this side, though.
I know, but that's only small. It's not doesn't put enough water in.
That's all right.
You have to fill this one. That's the one that has to get filled.
It's good for tonight.
So right now it's heating.
I'm back to 88 already.
So there's a fan in there as well to move the air around. We're trying to keep it between 99.5 and 100.5, and humidity between 50 and 60. That's where we're at right now.
Did you put the directions back?
The directions are on top right
no,
there.
right here. He's my direction.
Oh.
So our dates, we gotta check things so we don't forget.
All
All
right.
up here.
So, and I think those
Day
are
10 will be the next check. And then we should have the dark mass inside. And they will be opaque. And then at March 5th, we're gonna take 3 days before hatching. We have to increase the humidity, which means we gotta add more water and recheck to make sure it's 65 to 75% for hatching. And then we also gotta get our brooder box, which is kind of frozen in the ground outside. It's close to the house, but we gotta get it into the garage somehow.
and what's those behind you right there?
Huh?
Said raspberries and blackberries.
Yeah, those are my raspberry and blackberry shoots. They're growing nicely. I'm actually doing really good. Let me spin them a little bit.
Yeah, so we got some of our wonderful liquid, or not liquid gold, actually solid gold.
Believe it or not, it's
Black
in the
gold.
bottom. I put an entire scoop of poop in each of these, right straight from the cows one day.
Yeah.
Can't smell anything.
No.
And then I put some compost on top. And I actually have a paper bag in it, so if it does leak through, this is just a store paper bag. I lined it with a liner, see that? And then if I do overwater, one of these little thingies from the dollar store has a spout there, so it'll drain. Do I want to come on TV?
No.
Why not?
All right, is that it for the night? Oh, I gotta turn that
Oh
off.
gosh, where the heck is the
On the side.
Woo! These were our Christmas gifts.
Yes.
So we can see at night while doing chores. That's it. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna.
show my beautiful iron. Great, great, great grandma's.
You see, there's an actual you get detachable handle.
It's pretty cool.
So you detach that. You can
This
detach
was-
that handle just by pulling that up like that, and pull it off. So you're not supposed to keep that part on while it's on, because you could put that iron either in the
coals if you
coals,
wanted
to get it nice and really hot, depending on what you're doing for an iron. And then that handle is just there to
This
grab
is
it.
1896 is the trademark on this one.
So 1896. So that's a pretty cool thing that we have. So Tina actually brings that and she warms
I
the
do.
sheets at night.
So it's hot, as you can see, and it will iron stuff. So I actually bring it into the bed, lift up the sheets, and then just iron my sheets so they're nice and warm when I go to bed. That way, you know, if we ever have any intruders, I'll just smack them with an iron in the middle of the night. Watch out.
So we actually they used to
I
do
get back
that.
here in the morning, and it heats for the day, and then the bed's ready for night. We don't really have any heat in our room, only because we're using the wood stove, so it gets a little chilly otherwise.
And that's actually one of the things they used to do. They used to take hot stones and they'd put it in a burlap bag at the bed of their at the foot of the bed to keep their warm. Because again, a lot of these houses back then, especially in the 1800s, didn't have any sort of centralized heat. It was just your wood stove, or at that point probably just a fireplace. So by the time, unless someone got up and stoked it in the middle of the night. So this here we fill probably 10 o'clock at night or so, 10 to 11 o'clock, and it lasts till about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'd say that it's actually putting off some good heat. Then by the time 5:30 comes down, it's not heating. There's coals and it's warm. We don't have to kindle or anything. You can just throw logs on it, it gets right back going. But it doesn't heat anymore. So we're getting about 5-6 hours when we stuff that full and stoke it down. So
Our last of my onions. So sad. I'm gonna plant more for next year. Here's what they look like. This is how I keep our onions. I braid them together. This had 3 on them. I braid them in groups of 3. So I used one. We just used one last night. And then, so next year I already got some of my onion sets drying in the living room so that they can be ready to be planted a little bit earlier this year, we hope, now that we have the raised beds. Last year was a struggle because we had to first get the raised beds, level the area, clear the area, get the manure in, and to be able to prep. So this year it's already prepped. All I have to do is plant, which is really half of the battle. So our last set, they were in the basement till I use a bunch. Then we bring them off and I just leave them up here hanging. When we need them, they're ready to go. And that's it.
you're running away.
Oh,
You
I'm
gotta
not
go back
trying
there.
to run away.
You gotta stay there.
That's good.
So
Let me clean up here. And
We're
on
gonna
to the
call-
next task for
we're
the
gonna
night.
call it a night for tonight. So thanks for watching. Hopefully in the future we'll have a bunch more. We'd like to give you guys some information about the type of cattle we have, why we picked that cattle, the type of pigs that we're breeding and raising, and why we did that, and then some more about our chickens, etc. So a little bit at a time. We also have some big projects that we're doing this year coming,
Big projects.
and maybe we'll actually update you with how our projects were from last season. So hope you guys all had a good night, and we'll talk to you all soon.